This is my second video update for this Saturday, Greek Independence Day, and the parade has started. After my morning video update, right before the parade got underway, I went to the Acropolis area, grabbed a coffee, put together some of my morning video, and I wanted to come back here to where the parade is taking place to see if I can get some more video footage and show everybody what's going on, but there is no way I'm going to get through. It's just a lot of people, and I don't think I'll be able to make my way through this crowd. I'm not sure if you can see some of the parade, but let me see. Maybe I'll walk around. Maybe I can get through on the other side. Let's take a quick walk. I'll try to make this second video update a quick video update. Got my Greek flag right here. Beautiful Greek flag, the blue and the white, the Greek cross right there. Greece really does have a nice flag, I have to admit. It is a beautiful flag. But let's also talk about some news. And I mentioned in my morning video that things were heating up in Syria. And I've got an update there. I also have a Putin ICC Hague update to go over as well. A couple of countries have weighed in on the arrest warrant of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Two countries actually have said that they will arrest Vladimir Putin, and one of them it's kind of a surprise, but let's begin with what is happening in Syria. And, it's really interesting. I was thinking about this as I was preparing my morning video, that the collective West, they have been trying to open up a second front against Russia. Moldova, Georgia, they're now trying for some type of regime change in Belarus. They're going to give that another shot. But, the narrative over the past year has been the collective West working to open up a second front against Russia. And now you have an interesting scenario where a second front has been opened up against the United States in a way. As me and Alexander have been saying in many videos on the Duran, that these U.S. forces are isolated and vulnerable in this northeastern part of Syria that the U.S. illegally occupies. Let's walk through. All right. So I was just thinking about that this morning, that this whole year has been about the collective West trying to get a second front against Russia. And what do we have going on? We have a front opening up against the United States. And, these forces, I said in my morning video, these forces are there to act as a tripwire. And U.S. Representative Matt Gaetz, a couple of weeks ago, he understood this. And he proposed a bill. Thank you. And Matt Gaetz, he proposed a bill which actually did gain some support in the U.S. House to get those troops out because they're in harm's way. But the neocons, they want to keep those troops there because they want that tripwire to start some sort of conflict with Iran. How many conflicts can the U.S. take on at one time? How many proxy wars? How many conflicts can the U.S. handle? Anyway, there are various reports that things are ramping up in eastern Syria. Reports that, not casualty reports, to be honest, I haven't heard any reports on casualties, but I have heard reports that these groups that are allegedly backed by Iran are hitting out at these U.S. air bases, and that the U.S. is now engaging these forces with Apache helicopters. These are the latest reports that I've received, and it looks like we're escalating. We are now towards that conflict escalator in eastern Syria. I'm a bit stuck. Let me work through the crowds here. Okay. I think that's about as far as I'm going to get. Anyway, that is the update on Syria. You know, I have some tweets that I bookmarked. And I want to read you those tweets. Let's see here. Let's see. From The Real Fly, Fox News reports that several U.S. troops were injured as a result of the strikes in eastern Syria tonight. Jack Posobiec, map break. U.S. forces have occupied the major Kanoko gas field for years under the guise of a counter-ISIS mission in Syria. This isn't some allegation or something either. It's literally called Mission Support Site Kanoko. How much more explicit can you get? From Kevork Almasian, who we have to get on the Duran for a show, his tweet says, China brokered a security deal between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Russia brokered a diplomatic deal between Syria and Saudi Arabia. Russia is mediating between Syria and Turkey to strike a similar deal. Russia and China are restoring peace to the Middle East. What is the U.S. doing? Let's see, from some more reports saying that virtually all the bases along the Euphrates River in Syria are being shelled. I can't confirm this at all. This is just some breaking news tweets that I'm getting. Let's see, from War Monitor, now the thing to watch out for is the retaliation to these strikes, which will most likely come as a form of U.S. airstrikes. And the important thing to look out for is the retaliation by the resistance coalition after the strikes take place, obviously depending on how much damage is done. I said up there that I don't have a report on casualties as of this moment, midday in Athens, Greece. Though these U.S. air bases that are that the U.S. military those fighter planes. I can hear those fighter planes. Though what was I saying? The U.S. military air bases that are illegally occupying the northeastern of Syria are coming under attack, or were under attack over the evening. Let me read you one more tweet here, a couple more tweets. Breaking, the U.S. is getting smashed in Syria. SSA and allies are now targeting Kanoko Field in Deir ez-Zor. The base is reportedly on fire, with significant casualties being taken by the occupiers. I can't confirm that. So the reports that I've gotten are that there have been, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about casualties, to be honest, because I can't confirm any of it at this moment in time. For more Monitor, speaking to some sources in Syria, the attack tonight on the U.S. base is devastating by the sounds of it. High possibility of numerous American casualties. I've been following the news emerging out of Syria. All that seems certain at this point is that something bigger than usual has happened, and there are some U.S. casualties. There is talk of several dozen rocket strikes, which suggests a locally based attack. So that's the update on Syria. Let's talk about the Putin arrest warrant. And Austria has come out and they have said that if Putin travels to Austria, he will be arrested. I wish I could get the planes, but they're moving too fast. So Austria has come out and they said that they will arrest Putin if he travels to Austria in accordance with the ICC arrest warrant. Putin will not travel to Austria, obviously, but this is making for good media headlines for various EU member states who can virtue signal about how much they're going to arrest Putin. I can arrest Putin harder than you. I can arrest Putin better than you. That's basically what's happening amongst the collective West. There is one country that surprised me. Austria doesn't surprise me, but there is one country I hope I got that on video. Let's see. One country that is surprising me with this arrest warrant is Armenia. Armenia has come out and said that they will arrest Putin. Which is a bit of a shock, to be quite honest, because Armenia is part of the CSTO, even though there's a lot of tension between Armenia and the CSTO, especially after the conflict with Azerbaijan. And Armenia is an ally of Russia. It's also an ally of the United States and France. But for them to come out and say that they're going to arrest Putin, bad move. Armenia, bad move. And the interesting part about this arrest warrant or going along with this ICC arrest warrant for Armenia is that, from what I understand, the parliament in Armenia they have been sitting on ratifying the ICC like Rome Statute, like it was like Armenia is part of the ICC, but they haven't. The parliament hasn't really approved the Rome Statute in accordance with the Armenian constitution, and they've been sitting on it since 1999. They just haven't put it forward. And just the other day, they said they're going to approve the ICC Rome Statute in accordance with their constitution. So that is a provocation against Russia by the Armenian government. In my opinion, it's they are pushing it with Russia, and this is a terrible, terrible mistake, because if there's one country that's keeping Armenia safe, it's Russia. It's not France, and it's not the US. So talk about biting the hand, not the hand that feeds, but biting the hand that is keeping your country from entering a catastrophic conflict against Azerbaijan. It's this Armenian government. They are really flirting with danger here. And there's no doubt in my mind that the Biden White House, the US State Department, the Macron government, they're pushing Armenia to do these things to provoke Russia. And this is a huge mistake, an absolutely huge mistake. I don't know why they weighed in on this ICC thing. Why did they have to approve the Rome Statute and the ICC stuff in accordance with the Armenian constitution and Armenian law? Why did they have to do that? It's been sitting there since 1999. There was no reason to do this other than to provoke Russia. Anyway, that's the news there. And let me do one clown world. Let me do a clown world here, and I will wrap this video up. Let's see. Give me 1 second, because this is a good clown world. And it has to do with Putin's body double. And since we're talking about the ICC arrest warrant for Putin, a Ukraine military analyst who goes by the name of Zdanov, I believe, is his name. I think he's a Ukraine military analyst, though I could be wrong about that. Anyway, here's the title of this 24 Canal post. The biggest state secret of Russia. Zdanov answered whether the Hague warrant affects Putin's doubles. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here in this clown world, but I guess what this Zdanov guy is saying is that Putin's body doubles should also be arrested by the ICC, or does the Hague warrant affect Putin's body doubles? Because, I don't know, maybe Putin's body doubles ordered the special military operation, or ordered the evacuation of the children from Ukraine Zelensky bombing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if this Zdanov is pro-Ukraine or pro-Russian, but I guess the general point of this post is whether all this ICC arrest warrant stuff carries over towards Putin's body doubles. Anyway, I think I'll end the video there. By the way, yesterday on my Clown World, on my post from yesterday with Macron's 80,000 euro watch, I had a friend of mine contact me who's a watch expert. I mean, this guy is the real deal. He knows about watches. He makes watches. And he told me that the watch is actually, that Macron removed during that TV interview, is actually not an 80,000 euro watch. It's actually a 2,200 euro watch. Still a lot of money, but it's not the 80,000 euro watch. From what I understand, the watch is not an FP Jordanet watch. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's not an FP Jordanet watch, but a Bell & Wrist BRV1 watch, priced at 2,200 euros. So I guess the watches look similar, and everyone on Twitter thought that this was an FP Jordanet watch, priced at 80,000 euros, but in actuality, it's a Bell & Wrist BRV1 watch. Still, 2,200 euros is quite a lot of money. But, you know, this leads me to ask this question. If this is not an 80,000 euro watch, and this is a 2,000 euro watch, which is still a lot of money, a whole lot of money, why did Macron feel that he had to remove the watch midway through his TV segment? Can someone answer me that? It's not an 80,000 euro watch. It's a 2,000 euro watch. Okay. The media optics are still pretty bad. You're wearing a 2,000 euro watch while your country is burning and suffering and has daily protests. But was it really that urgent for Macron to remove the watch midway through the TV segment? I don't know. I think the fact that this is a 2,000 euro watch is makes this story a whole lot more interesting, to be quite honest. Why did Macron remove the watch then? If it's 80,000 euros, I understand why he did it. But 2,000 euros, I mean, you know, I would imagine that all EU leaders and politicians are probably wearing 1 to 2 to 3,000 euro watches. That wouldn't surprise me. All right, I'll leave it there. TheDuran.locals.com. The Duran shop, 10% off. Use the code. Good day. Take care.